What's happening, family? It's your main man, TJ Chatman, boy. We back once again for another episode, and this motherfucker is cold in here. God damn.
Listen.
Jesus.
Orlando's, y'all disrespectful
Boy,
for this weather.
See, I got the velvet. Sir, I'm gonna need you to stay over there because everybody ain't from up north.
Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to get acclimated.
It's never gonna happen, sir. It's never gonna happen, sir.
I'm gonna take you up north for winter, like.
No, thank you.
My ass gonna stay right in the house.
I pass.
You can't take me outside. I'm gonna stay right in the house and inside.
No, thank you. I'm good.
It's nothing like you going outside and your fingertips numb because
I don't miss this.
And then the snow was dropping from the sky.
Minus the snow.
You gotta see all that.
Well, what do you do when you go skiing?
I've been skiing. But it's still cold and miserable out there. It's cold. I mean, it's freezing. I mean, it's fun after a while, but after a while, it gets cold and you ready to. You got on all that shit. And going to the bathroom is easy.
If you layer up properly, I feel like you can have a good time.
Then going to the bathroom isn't as easy, depending on how long you're out there.
Listen, you can layer up for them. Layering up.
I've gone twice, skiing twice. So
See the way Florida work. It be cold in the morning time. You have like 4 or 5 looking like a 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell, and then by 12 o'clock, your ass hot as hell. You better come up out of all of that. That's the only thing about Florida.
Listen, you better go outside with shorts and an umbrella.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've never been skiing.
That's stayed cold today.
Because it's nothing like the fear of black ice on your feet, knowing that you might fall somewhere.
Well, you won't have that problem.
You never had an adventure until you walked on black ice accidentally.
You don't have to worry about that on the slopes. That's not gonna be an issue.
Black ice is evil.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story though. I went to Colorado Springs back in 2000 something, right?
Come on.
Wait.
So
how you mix up the whole decade?
All right,
he about to tell his age what was about to happen.
So what had happened was,
we see them grays
driving in the snow, and we had a cabin. This when I was married way back when, right? So we went to Colorado Springs and we rented out a cabin in the mountains and we didn't think nothing about it. We in the daytime and just enjoying the sightseeing, and it was time for us to finally check in. So it was around about 7:30 and it was pitch dark. We climbing up the mountains. We trying to find this place, and this thing looked like something from Hills Got Eyes. You hear what I'm talking about?
That's my scary.
Driving up them Gallenberg mountains is like that.
Yeah,
It's
you
scary.
hear what I'm talking about? I'm talking about we went in the place, and all you heard was like this little creepy ass music. And you had this little baby doll looking like Annabelle sitting on the top of the thing. And I was like, you know what? It is time to go. We can go check in the Motel 7 or something. Because it was...
Motel 7?
I think that's what they had up there. I think they missed the whole 6 and the 8. It was Motel 7 up there.
I think that's the thing.
No, this is Colorado Springs.
They didn't keep the lights on for that one.
No, they damn sure didn't. They damn sure didn't. But it's cold, man. It is cold because when it's cold like this, do you want to have you guys want to feel like being having sex when it's cold?
Listen, baby, I'm cuddled up.
We cut up, ain't no.
I mean, it is cuffing season. It's cuffing season.
I mean, this makes you want to be under a blanket.
But it's cold at
body
night, really.
heat, yeah. And then,
but isn't that the reason cuffing season exists? Like, it starts to get cold, people want to cuddle.
They want to be inside more, and you don't want to be inside.
I didn't realize cuffing thing was a thing in Florida until I moved out here.
Cuffing season.
It does get real cold.
Down south thing, because even in Alabama, it's a cuffing season.
Yeah,
it's cold,
and
then but you need to get rid of it before summertime.
You get like 2 weeks of cold weather.
Y'all have to check.
I'm just saying. I mean, so I understand they say get you a big dude or a big chick during cuddling season. Well, what about 2 skinny like myself? Like
it still works.
Who says that?
You still be warm.
Y'all don't be seeing the memes.
You can still be warm.
Get you a big dude.
Listen, rub 2 sticks, you get fired. It's all right.
It's all right. What?
Hey, we finna be
Listen, boy, you better bring them legs over there.
Thank you.
I hope it's a third leg under there too.
Oh yeah.
I hope it's a third leg.
Okay, I'll take it.
Y'all is nasty.
My legs.
That right there sounds like some type of sexual industry.
I think
That was full before we started. That was full before we started. You see what we doing?
That really was. So we're gonna jump right into it because this that cuffing year that that sex tends to play a role, and next month is considered the sex month
of love. Now you put sex in there now. Hold on now. It's the love. It's the month of love.
It's the month of love. And,
even side chicks get love. They got a whole day for side.
Most people usually have sex on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they knocking boots. So is that a gift?
What?
We're gonna talk about that in the next episode.
To some people, it's always a gift.
Okay.
So
depends on how often you open it, whether or not you consider it a gift.
Listen, if it's a gift, it better be the gift that keeps giving.
It is. It keeps giving and giving. It's an addition. So it shouldn't be the gift.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask the doctor. I'm gonna go to the doctor first because they call him Dr. Love Jones that love to have raw sex.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Don't do my boy like that.
This is how we started.
This how we started right way. No, you cannot have
amazing sex.
Yeah,
mind blowing
sex unless it's raw. That's
a fact. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Right.
We're talking about sexual energy and sexual chemistry. So therefore, having mind blowing sex. And it has to be raw. So is that considered sexual energy?
No, that's
sexual chemistry.
So here's how we could.
There we go. Let's talk about it. Let's dive right into it.
The question is the difference between sexual energy versus sexual.
What's more important?
Oh, yeah. What's more important? Is that the question?
What's more important?
All right, so let's break it down. Sexual energy lies in all things, not just sex, but it's just in creation. Mm-hmm. It's something that if you watch the Gemini podcast, we talk about it. The sacral chakra, which is the governance of where your energy fly, your sexual energy. Mm-hmm. So with sexual energy, you can manifest things, a car, a house, and everything.
Okay.
Whether through sex or whether without sex. You don't need to have sex to use sexual energy. Mm-hmm. Now, where chemistry is how the energy interacts between two people. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you can tell by the way a person dances, the way they move, that you may have chemistry with that person. And with chemistry, plus economy will create a mind-blowing experience with sex. Mm-hmm. So it always starts with chemistry, because you can have the energy with anybody, but the energy don't mean nothing if y'all don't have no vibe, no chemistry. So that's why I say chemistry is more important in the role of a relationship.
Can I read something?
Yes.
Because when you asked me about this topic, I looked it up, because I like to be prepared, me.
Yeah.
So I looked it up. I wanted to know what Google had to say.
Okay.
It says sexual energy is your life force that connects you to your soul point and the cosmos. It holds the energetic imprint of your consciousness and soul map. It is you in the fullness illumination of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You would agree with that?
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Does that apply to a certain group of people? Like, does that apply to everybody? Because
I think you have sexual energy no matter where you are. If you're walking to the store, you can have sexual energy. Yeah. That doesn't mean you're like, oh, I want to go hump the refrigerator. It's just something that you embody. But like chemistry is like you could be in a club and you could brush past a person, you can just feel something.
Yes.
Like you can walk to a crowd of people and bump past a bunch of people. When you have like that chemistry, you're like, whoa.
So that's
right.
What that
it's
was.
like something that connects the two of you. But I think energy is something you can pass along. I don't think it's something you should just give out to anyone because it is an energy. Even in science, energy can be passed.
So is it a one-way street or two-way street?
For what?
Energy. I can like.
So energy is something I think you possess, like what he said.
Absolutely.
But somebody can throw they punani on me and not feel.
And you can transfer energy. But I think of it like a car. Like if you have a car, you don't just let anybody jump in your car, especially if you only have a one car for your entire life. That's it. You're not gonna just pick up any passenger, and your body is like your car for eternity.
And you could be in the grocery store not even thinking about sex, but a woman may walk past you. Her sexual energy may be high because she's feeling good about herself. She may have just had a spa day. She got on her, and she walked past you, and it may trigger your sexual energy to be like, dang, what?
It is. I think they call out to each other like invisible.
Now, don't necessarily mean y'all have chemistry. No, that's what I'm saying. Just that energy. Now sex is on your brain.
Okay, so now
not necessarily necessarily with her, but now she's triggered your sexual energy to be like, dang,
Yeah, because it works
whether
like
it's to call a woman that you may be intimate with already. Now that energy is reacting.
So now I'm finna go home because Sheila from the grocery store done made me hot and bothered. Now I want to go ahead and have sex with my wife when I get home.
Just an example of
when she ain't turn me on all day. I'm just saying, it's like
it's just your energy. Yeah, y'all have the chemistry, so you already know when you get home it's gonna be good because y'all already have sexual chemistry. But you may not have been thinking about sex until something.
So somebody else done jump started you.
And it could even be a song. You could be on your way home and knocking the boots. Come on.
Oh yeah, I'm about to knock.
Now my sexual energy
don't necessarily
is up.
have to be a person.
I'm up. You know,
it's just because energy is energy is transferable. So it's not about necessarily. Because it can be transferred through music, it can be transferred through
movies. You know how it is. You watching something
and
turn it off and be like, hold on, what my?
But the truth is, it don't have to be a song about sex at all.
No.
It could be just the vibration of someone's voice.
The beat
that
come on.
can get to you.
So
it's much more deeper than just the idea, and it doesn't have to. And the thing about sexual energy, it doesn't mean you have to use it for sex.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be like, you know what? Instead of sex, let me think of an idea, of a business idea. Let me think about a way to make some money. Let me think about how I can fill my bank account with this energy. It's all you can use it for those things.
So I can just be like, and say something as simple as, "What's up, Cookie?" And then I can like draw some type of like, you know what? I like the way he said that.
For some people, it just depends
For some,
on what triggers
that's where
your
chemistry comes
energy.
in too.
Yeah.
Because if you have a chemistry with her, but I also think chemistry can be simulated.
Yeah.
Like maybe you feel a chemistry with me, but I don't feel it back with you.
So that goes back to that one way, two-way street. So I can be like, "Hey, Miss Kettle, what's up?" And you probably not think nothing about it.
Hey,
And you can say the same thing. And you can say that.
Keep it moving.
Right.
I just put the voice on.
And she come back and be like, you know, "Hey, TJ," and I can be like, "You said my name,
Right?" And then take it, which happens a lot.
So it definitely does.
Because you gotta look at it as this: energy doesn't work in streets, so it flows the way it flows. It doesn't always have to be reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
All it has to
That's
do.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at. I'm glad you finally said. So, Cookie, you've been smiling all show since we started, and you've been itching to say something. What you got to say? What you got to say?
I'm curious now.
Because she been, we're gonna talk about what's on
I
the
still
set.
feel the same way. I want
We're gonna talk
the
about
energy and the chemistry.
Talk about the cookies.
Right.
I want both.
I still want both.
Right.
You want both?
Yeah.
I want both.
Yeah.
Just greedy.
Both of them.
Just greedy.
I think it makes for a great experience.
Wait.
Yeah, it makes for a great experience.
How y'all say it? She want both of them?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah. Because if both of our energies are up, we're both on the same, we both thinking about the same thing. We both got the same energy going, and the chemistry is great. How much magic we feel making this.
That's
You
bomb.
can have that with anyone. That's like
No,
a
it's special.
connection.
It's special. You're not. Some people you're going to have energy with, and you can still bang it out, and then some people you're going to have the chemistry with, and that may be somebody you're going to bang out often.
So,
But which one's more important?
that's the part.
For me,
trying to
it's
figure
chemistry
out.
for me because we can build my energy, but we can't build. If I'm not into you and I'm not physically attracted, and there's no chemistry. I don't care how horny I am. I want to fuck you. So I'd rather our chemistry be there because that chemistry is gonna help build the energy. To me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So is that why like baby mamas and baby daddies always be hunching each other because they still
That's not true.
chemistry?
Well,
I'm just saying with some like
that's not true.
It don't necessarily have to be baby mama.
The truth is, some women don't want to increase their body count, so they go back to reliable.
So
there you go.
It's
Now you nailed it.
familiar.
I have to.
Well, that's more of the energy. Like, okay, I know
So
when I
that's
get around,
energy.
we got a good sexual energy. We know we can do something, but
So
the
that's not
chemistry ain't
chemistry.
enough for me to be like, I'm gonna
Okay.
keep going back. Like you said,
Okay.
it's my body count, so I know I can do it. It's familiar.
Yes.
I don't have a problem getting in the bed with that.
Familiar coochie,
Yeah.
familiar, eggplant,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and I am.
And some
It just depends.
Did you say
Listen,
You said eggs.
Listen,
That's what baby daddy.
That's
It
because
just
the truth
depends.
is-
eggplant.
eggplant? Did you
I'm
say
doing
my face.
the emojis. I'm doing emojis.
But nah,
Trying to do the emojis.
But the truth is, even if that person got demons, you already got them, so you comfortable.
You already got him. Oh Jesus.
Yep.
Like,
That's terrible.
But it's the real though.
Damn.
It's real. Like you're not looking at differences. You already accepted that person's flaws. You already seen what they have. So it's easy to accept that because you already did it than to go and try to experiment with someone new. Unless that person new gets you to that point.
I don't know. I just feel like that opens up a whole can of worms.
I do think so too. I think old reliable creates old problems too. It's a reason why you stop messing with someone. So I believe that if you're trying to move on to the next situation, you got to cut that situation completely, because the more you entertain it, the more it spills over into your next relationship or potential situation you're trying to get into.
It's really hard to have disconnected sex, especially for women.
Yes.
Talk about that. I want to talk about that.
Yes.
She just said something very key. What you just said.
I think it's true. Like, once you've connected with someone and there's been a romantic connection, it was there. So to leave it and come back, you can't just have sex and be like, okay, peace, I'll see you next time I drop the kid off. It's not the same. It's like you start thinking about old memories, old feelings, old emotions come up and like, oh, why didn't we work? Oh, maybe we should try it again. Like, no, absolutely not. I can't go back. Once I'm done, I can't go back. Sorry, I just can't.
So even if
once the door's closed,
so even if you thought the door was closed and you get back into a situation where you're just having a great time, and next thing you know you're back in a familiar situation, and next thing you know y'all back knocking the boots again, like what just happened?
But the door's closed for a reason, so you have to remind yourself, why did I close the door?
And as always, you got to set that boundary on yourself, because at the end of the day,
you cannot.
You
be around this person knowing that, if I be around this person long enough, I know I'm going to...
I'm sorry. I do believe that you got to have willpower over yourself to stop you from doing something you see as toxic. Mm-hmm. It's you ended a relationship because you felt it got toxic for a reason.
Right.
So to still go back to that means you're weak to your own inhibitions. And that means you got some working to do on yourself.
I agree. And not to bring up the spiritual aspect, but I was raised by a father that happened to be a pastor. He would always tell us that there are soul ties that connect people when you have sex. It's not just an energy, it's a spiritual connection that happens when you have sex with people. So you're tying yourself to this person. If you break away, you go and retie yourself.
Does that work for porn stars though?
I don't know.
I'm just like next thing.
Because you're thinking about soul ties and meaning. Just because we have a soul tie, that doesn't mean we're gonna be together.
All right,
but we're still gonna.
And porn stars, that's a job.
But see, okay, so let's really break down soul ties. What is soul ties? And this is based off my opinion, based off what I've learned. Soul ties is okay. So just like how you can manifest a house, a car, whatever, you can manifest a soul tie with a person by constantly thinking about them during when you have a climax. So the moment you climax and all you think about is that person and being with that person be with you forever, that's how you create a soul tie. So I think with porn stars, their job, they're thinking of it as just satisfying need. Because here's the thing about porn stars, that one thing I've watched some interviews, stuff like that, just a curious-minded person.
Just so you know, I've never been with a porn star.
So me either. But that's a fact. But here's the thing: a lot of them say again that they think about sex. The way they go about sex is more than the average person. The average person couldn't keep up with their sex drive, so they get into these industries to kind of halter their sex drive while making some money. So
is that what they say in interviews?
Yeah, a lot of them say that. Not everyone opposed, but there's a lot of them that have like a high sex drive. So an average person can't keep up with that person's sex drive. So they get in the industry, make some money. So they're not. So for them, they're not looking at it as I want to be with this person forever. Right. So that's why there's no soul ties like that. They're just thinking about I'm
gonna go ahead and get this nut, get this check.
Exactly. Simple.
Also, with porn stars, it's like it's work. So like when I go to work, I have a work persona. Like I'm work Shaina. I'm not work Shaina at home
Yeah, I'm not falling in love with you. Like, we just doing
their
job.
And it's all performance. It's about performance. It's about.
And it's like if you're an actor, you go on set. Hello, I'm doing the scene, and then I go home and I'm me again. Yeah. I don't think that's who they are in real life.
They ain't like, ooh,
that's a fact.
And I don't think they're falling in love with their co-stars. All 3,000 of them.
Ooh, I mean, they might got one.
Maybe
They got my.
But I think there can be chemistry because I think
I like working with Mr. Monkey.
You might develop something with one individual because it's easier for a porn star to date another porn star because they understand each other's life much more than the average person. Like, imagine you.
They'd be like, "How many people did you have sex with today?" 5. I did 10. I beat you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That was my number last month. It was a busy month.
I mean,
it was a hectic work month. Holiday season.
So what happens? You know, since we're on the topic, real quick before we switch gears, if you meet this fantastic woman, you know, her energy matches your energy, her frequency levels on frequency. And y'all just like having this wonderful time, right? But you know, you don't watch Pornhub or any of that other stuff, so you have no idea what her life is like until she break down and sit down after she done, you know, finish banging out. We're like, damn girl, where you got that from? And let me tell you about myself. So at that point,
that's your goddamn fault because you should have found out what she had going on. That's your goddamn fault.
So, I'm really worried right now because I hope my son's not watching this shit.
If you find out,
turn it off.
If you find out that you met somebody that you really totally head over heels with, and you find out that they was in the porn industry, would you continue to date them?
That's probably why she literally like.
Not me. I'm sorry.
It's because of the body count and everybody that.
But I would have known that.
Really good.
I would have known that already.
Basing this off of sex, I mean, man, because me personally, I just is unsanitary for me.
I would for not. A man, it's probably like what?
Okay, so
I got a porn side. This is for me. I wouldn't be comfortable with knowing that that's what you do when you go to work. I had
a friend that happened to.
That's too much.
I believe that.
It was gay porn that he was doing.
Oh, that's different.
And she didn't know because he was straight, but he just did gay porn because
going to get another drink
because it paid more.
Yeah.
But she didn't know, so her friend sent her a video of him. She's like, "Is this the guy you're dating?" And she was like,
"Oh, baby, this has to be. Baby, listen, we finna have a come to Jesus."
So that was the talk they had to have.
He what? This my who?
This you doing well?
What is this?
That was the talk they had to have.
If it was a woman, he wouldn't think
it'd be okay.
Nothing about it. It would be okay.
I only
they should be able to
their
sexuality as freely as they want and find a woman that's okay with it.
Exactly. I think that second part is important. Find a person that's
okay with it.
Because not everybody's gonna be okay, and it's not your job to try to convince everybody
but that's
to
the part of being
whatever
open. Most people want to hide that part of them before. It's like, oh, I'll just give it to you.
I believe
that's terrible.
I believe
just be real about it.
I'm gonna be real. It's called. This is why we talk about shadow work and stuff like that. You gotta be willing to bare your soul to the right person and be willing enough to speak on all the things you do. I'm not going to do something and act like I don't do it. Mm-hmm. Because the moment you do that, then you're misleading someone into thinking you're something that you're not. Mm-hmm. So you might as well just say it on Front Street and give that person the choice to deal with you or not.
That's why Cookie act the way she acts.
You're robbing them of that choice.
Right. Yep.
I think that's easier said than done.
It is.
Because a lot of people they're like, oh, I want you to see the best version of me. Here's my representative. And then like 6 months later, by the way, I have a gambling problem. Is that okay with you?
So
I just lost all our money.
We have a viewer who's chimed in. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, viewer.
Have more chime in.
They say like, you know, we talked about the body count and all this other stuff, right? So like a porn star who has this very high body count, right? And we think about it on a certain level. You get some, you know, you get Jaquez or whoever, and they said some people might have porn star level numbers, but it's not a porn star. So does that make a difference?
Yes, because the ride stops here. Right. But if that's your job, that number gonna keep climbing and keep rising. But if you say, because this is my thing, I'm all about standing in your truth and being, acknowledging that some things that may not always be positive are a part of you. You know what I mean? That's no different than recovering addicts. Recovering addicts say, hey, this is what I used to be. I may not be an addict now, but I know that was I used to be. Same thing with cheaters. You can say, hey, I used to be a cheater. I want to put that out there so that that is something I had to deal with, I had to struggle with, but right now that's not my life. So if you say to me, hey, I was out here in these streets at once upon a time, so it's a chance that my number, it's up there, but I have a clean bill of health. That's how you ease my mind and make that conversation easy to say, hey, here's my, so that I'm good, I'm clean, and I'm looking for something a little bit more steady. I can take that. But if every time you're going out the door, we don't know who's going to be at the studio when you get there, girl, bye.
And I gotta agree with that. Even let's say I date a woman that has that type of situation. At the end of the day, I respect upfront, honest, and giving me that choice, also understanding where you're changing and the pivots that you're making, so you don't be like that in the relationship.
Yeah, but giving you a choice, what would that choice be? If she used to be a prostitute or a porn star or a stripper, and she's like, by the way, I said, I really love you, I want to be with you, but I used to have this lifestyle. Would you be like, no, okay, let's work it out? You'd be like, I'm out of here, thanks for telling me. Listen, that's why women hide it. Or even, I would say that too, because they feel like they're going to be judged on their past.
Here's the thing, right?
Gave my life
I get that, but here's the thing. Let's just say I find out by not saying that. Then now you're putting me in a position to now not only not believe you, but the trust is broken. Right. And that's the worst thing, because it's one thing if you tell me up front, and if I decide to walk away, less feelings, you got the opportunity to go to next. Right. And there's always somebody.
I need to know that you're not okay with what my lifestyle used to be, because I don't want to have a situation where if we do have that conversation, now you feeling some type of, because now you want to know how
when do you have that conversation? On the first day?
Yes, you should have it. No, you should have it when things, if you and I are starting to see each other consistently, where it ain't got to third, fourth date and it's starting to be some normal stuff. Right. Okay, hey, there's some things we need to talk about, because it seems like we like spending time together, and before either of us get too attached to this situation, I ain't even saying before we get in love, fall in love and that, but before we get too comfortable with being in each other's presence, there is something that you need to know about my past. Because now you're finna start becoming a part of my life, and that means that
I think you could.
They used to call me Honey Bun, so go ahead and find out.
I think you prioritize telling the person the same way you prioritize telling them your credit or your financial status.
Well, no.
I think so. I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
Credit and financial stuff.
Unless we're gonna be living together and we're gonna get married.
Damn right.
You gotta know if I'm a broke bitch that don't know how to manage money just when you dating me and knowing like, damn, every time I turn around she buying this and that, but now she's saying she hungry, she ain't got no gas money.
I'm telling you.
I can figure out whether or not you're responsible with your finances on just a little bit. But before we get into the meats and potatoes of what's your account looking like, but the fact that you used to be fucking down in the shed and this video's floating around about it, I need to know today. Hey, how you doing? You might find me on Pornhub.
World Star,
and they might see it.
Don't look.
So let's take it to a different level, okay? Because we at the bottom of the hour, and we having a great time. People chiming in. This is one of them topics that you could keep going on, right? But the purpose of the show also,
so I know they want to know who these
is to highlight. Okay, who is this? The red bone over here, and this pecan brown over here talking, and she got Hemps and all that. So I'm going to introduce her.
I know. I'm ready.
I'm glad y'all asked, okay? Because we about to enter into the world of Scorpion's Hemp world.
Are we? Let's hear it.
Yeah, she said, hold on, I even started this interview. I got to pull me another round.
Are we?
Want another round?
You got a commercial break or something?
We're going to keep it going. We got it. Got too good. It got too good. We got to keep it going.
Come on,
sir, can you bring me that bottle from right in the back? Yeah, this is live. This is live. So this will have. Watch your step, sir. There you go.
All right. Let's get into it.
We're gonna get right into it because she's about to take us into the Scorpion's Hemp world.
Right.
And You probably wonder what this gorgeous shirt say. You come on, right in. Yeah, everybody, all America about to see you right now.
How we get down?
Appreciate you.
How we get down?
We appreciate you, boy. But hey, your Twitter feed might get up, bro. So anyway, we got to post some more. This is what happens on the live show. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Culture.
Yeah, Culture Radio.
This is a culture.
All right, so Scorpion's Hemp World.
Yes.
Take us into the world of the Scorpions where the hemps lay.
Scorpion Hemp World. Let's see where I began. It's a world of hemp up in there.
Listen,
Okay.
I know.
It's a world of hemp.
I've been in there.
And what is hemp, if you don't mind me asking? 'Cause I'm not familiar.
For those who don't know.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, hemp is another form of marijuana.
I'm listening.
Okay? And hemp been around for ages.
Okay.
Ages. Hemp is in our clothing. Hemp is for our hair. Hemp is in everything you can think of. And they're pretty much trying to, hide it and bring it along a little bit, but it's busting out. And Florida, I brought it to Florida so we can have a wonderful vibe. You can come in my store. And once you get in there, you're sold.
Oh, listen.
I'm
intrigued.
intrigued.
If I was a smoker, which I am not, I would buy up the whole goddamn place.
But you don't have to smoke to be in there. That's the fun
why
part.
I said what I said.
You don't have to smoke to be in Scorpion's Hemp World.
Ooh, show them no. Tell
We
them about
have
Boom Room.
shea
Tell them about Boom
butters.
Room.
We have a room called Napoli Naturals. And
What's it called?
Napoli Naturals.
Napoli Naturals.
Yes, and we have a Napoli Naturals in California.
Okay.
Google it. But we have all natural products from pain balm, shea butters, natural herbs and teas. We have another room, a massage room,
Nice.
his and hers.
Really?
Yes,
Valentine's Day.
Talking about a date. Talking about date night.
Listen,
Date night. I know.
Yes.
Forget Valentine's Day night.
if y'all saw the commercial at the top of the hour,
Yes.
listen, that's the I call it Scorpion's Boom Boom Room.
How did you get started with hemp and getting is that something that you've always been around, or how did you get started with that?
Well, we've always been around
From California,
weed,
right?
marijuana. I'm from California.
Right.
You got that purple
So,
stick.
yeah, I ain't gonna tell her my mama, but yeah, we been doing that.
Right.
So smoking since 14, and you just, you continue to smoke. But once I got older and went to school for it, it went beyond smoking.
Right.
Now it's healing involved, and I started, digging into it and finding different cures that can help my mother with her pain. And, I started demonstrating on her, giving her baths and rubbing her down and actually learning. So it went past just smoking weed.
Yeah, just past.
You
I'm trying to get
understand?
this high.
So it ain't about that.
Mama, gonna take that. I promise your arthritis gonna feel better.
I have a question.
It's not that. It's pain balm.
Yeah.
It's creams. It's tinctures.
Do you need a medical marijuana card to shop there, or can you just?
Not at Scorpion's Hemp World.
Okay.
No
Say it
medical
again for the
card.
people in the back. In the
Yes.
Not at Scorpion's Hemp World.
Ooh, you don't need a marijuana card. They got some Doritos. Tell them about the Doritos.
We have Doritos.
I have a snack bar. Tell them about the Doritos.
So we do have a snack bar. It has Doritos. It has cereal bars, brownies, lollipops, gummies, you name it.
But just regular Doritos, or?
I think
It's called Doritos. Okay.
So in other words, it's Eddie's.
Infused. Is hemp infused or tea?
It's
Tea.
We can talk about it. We can talk
It's
about it.
600 milligrams of THC, Delta 8.
Okay.
Look at that smile.
Huh?
So,
I know where we're going tonight.
can you have
I think we need to take a field trip.
yeah, we're gonna take a field trip right there, Altamont Springs, Post 36. Can you have third party vendors that say, hey, what I want to sell my product in there as well, on top of the Doritos?
If someone makes their own homemade brownies,
Yeah,
can
like,
they
hey,
bring them?
can I sell this in here and we get a portion? We can get a
On consignment.
yeah. Is that something that you?
Yes, I would consider that.
Boom.
I will.
Yeah.
You know, it's enough out here for all of us to eat.
You're watching,
It really is. But my favorite part of Scorpion's Hemp World is the meditation room.
Okay.
Wow, that is so.
I think you sold me already.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you that meditation room is
I'm ready.
Bro. Listen,
Where
you get
is
to
it
turn down the lights.
Where you located? Yes.
We're located 1157 West State Road 436, Altamont Springs, Florida. 32714, Suite 101. Scorpion's Hemp World.
And the hours, like, so they know what time I'll be knocking at y'all door when y'all close.
Monday through Thursday, 11 to 8. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 to 11. Come check us out.
11.
11 to 11.
Okay.
I might have some other people.
Yeah. So that's really dope, man. Because, and I stepped up in there, and I was immediately sold. I was kind of like, I'm not a hemp guy. But I think I'm kind of hip. I don't know what y'all wouldn't you agree? But
yes, the mohawk definitely makes you hip.
See, yes.
Come on, man.
Right,
you got the look, but you just sound like somebody's grandfather. Hip, y'all.
I'm from the country.
I think I'm kind of hip.
I'm from the country. Hey, but no,
you sound like you got a broken hip with that hip.
It's definitely one of them things where you got to experience it. You know, even if you're not a hemp person and, you know, you don't partake in that, that's fine because they got a meditation room that you can just like, remember Rafiki from what
Lion King.
Lion King. And he like this and you see the meme and he like this. That one right there. Whatever he just said, y'all know what the fuck I said. But anyway, so yeah, you can actually get there and do that number in the meditation
Do y'all
room.
have any social media or anything where people can follow you guys?
Yes, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat.
And it's under
Scorpion's Hemp World 21.
Scorpions with an S. Scorpions.
Scorpions.
Because I said it wrong so many times.
Yes.
Scorpions. It's multiple.
But yes, that meditation room is a wonderful vibe. I get so many customers, repeated customers that come back.
What do they do in there? What do you do?
Okay, so everybody meditation is different. You know, you have that person that may want to go in there and just be in silence.
This is while they're getting a massage, or is that separate?
That's a separate room. You have a meditation room, you got a massage room, you got the Nappy Naturals room, you got a lounge room for you to come eat and use the Wi-Fi for free.
Yeah.
I have
So they can eat the Doritos. Doritos.
Okay, so if you come in and decide you want to eat some, if you come in and you decide you want to,
and it's like, there's Doritos. What do I do with them?
Oh, it's right there. Go on to grab. Go on to
So
grab
you
the
want to
bag.
like see it? Cause I want to like
Give me the picture.
Go on, take us in the us in the
so-
world.
a tour.
picture going into a regular
My eyes are closed.
hemp store, just a regular retail store.
Okay, it's boring.
And you go in there and you just like, okay, I'm finna get my vape, my whatever. And they're mad, they're there, and you're rushing and whatever feeling you get.
Go ahead and
when
close
you
your eyes,
come,
America.
when
Close
you
your
come
eyes.
in Scorpion's Hemp World, you're gonna immediately feel loved, embraced. You're gonna get a tour
there any
around the whole
smells or
store.
smells?
Oh, it smells so beautiful up in there. I keep candles burning.
Oh.
I keep incense burning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that come in there, we have so far. I've been open since November 27th, and we have 26 5-star reviews.
Oh wow.
It is.
Everybody have beautiful things to say about me, the
The
company.
way you selling it, you about to get a 27. I ain't gotta be.
You know.
That's something like I wanted to know the experience because
You
it
know,
sounds.
so they,
It sounds different than anything I've heard.
it really is. And when they leave, everyone says the same thing. Wow. I even had some women crying.
Wow.
Like, I just met you and you got me in tears. Like, I'm so proud of you. You just opened up and this and that. I have a juice bar where I make smoothies and I give away free teas every day,
This is awesome.
you know, and then I have my customers just peeking their head through.
We should have had the show in there.
I'm definitely gonna have to
listen,
visit. I'm definitely gonna have
Cookie,
to
Yes,
you know,
please.
we can go to the and have a nightcap from 8 to such
Let's
and such,
do it.
and we're gonna do it in the boom boom room.
Ooh,
The
meditation.
I have not heard that in a long
The
time.
meditation room.
He said, "Hold on now,
That's-
somebody showing up looking for
You see, I switched it like
Hey,
the
that's
meditation room.
That sounds like a place you want to be.
showing up. We here for the boom."
There you go, sound like somebody grandpa damn again. There you go.
Listen, sir. Don't ruin the energy.
I'm
No,
telling you, we was on a nice vibe. Back to the meditation
I
room.
was in the Scorpion's
Her
world.
eyes
And
were
you took me
closed
out
and
of the world.
everything,
I'm
man.
like,
Right.
it was sounding so magical and beautiful.
Well, let me take you back there.
We're gonna let her take you back.
Let me take
Let her take
closed
you
and
back.
beautiful eyes. Closed and beautiful eyes. We're gonna start back
Close
over.
your eyes.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, take it back to the.
But I'm gonna
Pick up
take,
where we left off. We were in the aromas and there was
it was candles
in
burning.
our arm, and we were walking towards
The meditation room.
The meditation room.
And when you get to the meditation room, you open these beautiful barn doors. And you step in, and there's black lights. You're glowing.
The lights are dim.
It's black lights in there, so everything is glowing. Then you got the candle going, and you got the hookah on the side over there, and you got the TV in the corner right there, and you got these.
Is Cookie's sexy voice in there? And then you got the
You got
tea.
these nice little pillows that you can sit on.
Wow.
And you even have a chair for the ones who don't want to be on the ground.
I thought
So it's a vibe.
Sexy voice.
It's a vibe for everybody.
Well, she is like.
Once you get in there.
Cookie got it tonight.
I like it.
Thank you.
Listen, we're gonna take her. We're gonna open up the doors of the church and have a field trip on down to the
Please
to the Hemp
do.
world.
Church?
We're gonna actually do a live
Definitely.
broadcast though.
Definitely.
You talking about church? I listen to gospel up in there.
Listen.
Rap gospel
smoke?
all day.
Listen.
Every just like this.
You got me.
Let me shout out 95.9 hot. I'm telling you.
Man, so
That's that gospel rap.
So the thing about it though, what's amazing is that you're a Black entrepreneur that decided to bring this to the forefront for everybody to see. Okay, now not only that, you have another queen goddess that's next to you who's also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Miss Shaina Kelly's in the building.
Hey,
So
beautiful.
and while she's walking in there, she's gonna bring her classy specs up in there because you can't see glassy eyes. Is that what they call them? Glossy eyes, or you can put this the classy specs on so they can't see how your eyes look like. Yeah, that motherfucker fade. But that's where you go to her and get the classy specs. Everybody.
That's how we segue. That's what.
So we're gonna try to figure out, okay, what the
Oh
hell
my God.
is classy specs, and who the hell left the gate open? So.
Well, I like to think of
Entrepreneur.
classy specs as heavenly, not what in the hell. But yes, classy specs. I'm actually a licensed optician, board certified in the state of Florida, and I have worked in the field for over 16 years. So it is a lot of years. I know. I don't even look 16. That was a joke. I know.
Oh, I love the accent. Now tell everybody if I'm
So I started my company about a year ago because I kind of got tired of seeing that long line that people always have to wait in. I don't know if any of you wear glasses. You do.
I know what you're talking about.
You
I know what
do.
you're talking about.
So if
Your eyes were low.
I'm supposed to.
I'm supposed to be.
So I mean, if you've ever had an issue like your glasses broke, or if they need to be adjusted, they're not fitting right, you have to go in, or if you need to order them, you run in maybe on your lunch break during the hours they're open, and there's a long line because everybody else is in there on their lunch break. So I kind of made it like a concierge service where I bring the optical to you.
Oh, that's
Wow, amazing.
Oh, so you mobile?
I am mobile.
Like windshields.
Windshields?
Like we you go to and change the windshield at somebody's house. You mobile.
Oh,
yeah. She brings the service.
She brings the service to you.
Listen,
Okay. Nice.
my man, shameless plugging right now.
Anyway, but go ahead. Yeah, continue on. So, you just had. I know you have this accent. I know sometimes it comes on and off. But are you really from Brenton?
No, I'm not from Britain. I'm sorry. I'm not from England. No, I'm from America. I was born in Florida, raised in Virginia, and then we moved back about 9 years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I'm a Floridian now. I will never go back to VA. Sorry, VA. I'm not coming.
So, like, what, like, motivated you kind of, like, you know what, to start your own business? Because sometimes it starts somewhere, or you decide, like, you know, I know you kind of, like, somewhat said it, you know, are you tired of, you know, waiting the whole line? Let us just come bring the service to you type of deal. Out of all the careers that you could have chose, what happened? Did you have anything wrong with your eyes or something?
No, my father was actually an optician. He started me in the field when I was 19. I was really young, and I hated it. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to go to Hollywood.
I can tell.
But he said you need to do something. He said you need to do something that's more logical, that can pay the bills. So he forced me to work with him. I even purposely bombed the interview, so I didn't get hired, but they hired me anyway in spite of it. Like, they were like, so what would make you good at this job? I was like, I don't know, whatever, nothing. And they're like, you're hired. I was like, no, really? No. So anyway, they hired me, and I learned the field, hated it at first, and then I became a mom, and I realized that was the more steady income versus being an actress. So, you know, mommies, they change everything.
Yes, they do.
So, but then I grew to love it. I love it. I love helping people see better, and I also love fashion. So you compare those two, because now glasses, they're not just optical devices.
They're not the Dr. Love Jones glasses.
Oh no, these are actually quite
Listen,
fashionable.
damn.
But you know, there's
He's trying to listen. When I pick these glasses out, I'm making sure this thing fit my face. I'm looking at all the opticians in there. Does this look good on my face? This is a whole process. This ain't just.
It takes a while, and it's important because you wear them on your face every single people can see them. It's not like
you can't
underwear. It's not an undershirt.
And trust me, not all glasses are built the same.
Well,
there's some that do not fit
I don't
your
wear
face.
them motherfuckers today.
So do you do like custom frames?
They gave me some ugly ass glass. I'm like, I ain't finna wear them shits. I might need the.
Well, there's levels to it, and they're actually quite fashionable and popular to wear now. There are people who don't even wear glasses.
They don't have medicine in their lens.
Give me the David Ruffin looking glasses.
Okay, we could do that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
the one that he wore when he said, I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse.
That's a square frame, sir. That's a square frame.
That's the pair.
Those are the ones I want.
The square frames.
Okay, let me get the square frame. I put them on, you know.
I got you covered.
And I refuse.
So how does one like get the ball rolling with getting that actual service that you provide? So like, how do they know that instead of me going to the eye doctor, I should go to this place? Well, you know, this person's going to come to me.
I mean, there are a lot of mobile opticals. It's becoming quite popular. I personally think brick and mortar is going to become obsolete. Please forgive me, all opticians that are listening that heard me say that, but people are into the fast lifestyle now. They don't even want to go shopping for their own groceries. They don't even want to go pick up their own fast food. So to have a service come to you, I think that's where it's headed. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump on that train. But yeah,
that's amazing.
You can book me on my website if you'd like, and I also have a Instagram page called Diva Optician.
And would they need to have their own prescription? Do you actually do the
Nope, they would need to have their own prescription. But a lot, like, I work in the optical field now, so I do have a full-time job. I do this on the side until, you know, everything can be covered by my own business. I like to make sure I have a steady income.
Right.
Okay.
So
it's a smart thing to do.
Yes.
So but yeah, they would need their own prescription. There's a lot of ways you can get it. Most people have their own doctors anyway. They just maybe don't like the glasses their doctors carry.
And can they say to their doctor, I want to use this provider, and then as far as insurance and things like that, you accept all insurances? Or?
I do not take insurance.
So you got to have your coins together. This is important. They need to know that.
That's right.
It is a custom service, so it's like we bring that custom high
question.
Do you
feel to you?
Do you customize them? So if I say I want like this particular shape frame.
So on the website there is a style quiz, so you can say I like this. This is my face shape. I like these colors. I want this brand.
Oh, wow.
And then I can bring what you're asking.
What about colors? Can you put colors like, can you have the frame that has pink and green or something on
So
it?
yeah, they'll tell me the colors they like, and then I can bring what they're looking
Nice.
for.
That's good. I would never order nothing like that. No, I'm not a super AKA. Everything doesn't have to be pink and green for me. Thank you.
Sure.
But yes, that's dope to know. That's a very convenient service. And then I guess once again, let everybody know how they can get in touch with you. If y'all got y'all coins together now.
Only if you got your
Only if you have your monies together, not your insurance, but your money and your
Well, I mean, if you do have insurance, I can always give you an itemized receipt, and you can bill your insurance yourself.
See?
So that's a possibility.
That too.
Yeah, you can do that on the back end. But why do it? Get your coins together and get whatever you want.
But how can one reach out to?
So I do have a website, classyspecs.com, or you can go to my page, my Instagram page, Diva Optician, and then you can just click it on.
Optician.
Diva Optician.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it all.
I like,
Diva
oh my
Optician.
goodness, it's like, wow, we got.
So y'all gonna get y'all eyes checked and gonna get your eyes low.
Checked.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have to follow also my other Instagram, _Kelly Culture with Culture with a K _ because I'm gonna have a book release soon.
Nice. Tell us about that.
And
Renee.
I'm glad she got a book release, because I was about to come to you and be like, wait a minute now.
All
This little birdie said you got a little book coming out, and it's called something
did?
about us men.
Where's the bird?
I don't know. The book, that motherfucker probably frozen outside. Anyway.
It is not that cold.
Listen, the birds come out here from up north because it's not that cold.
The bitch
Not
probably
that
turned
cold.
back around like, fuck this.
Trust me.
Anyway.
Trust me, if it's cold here, imagine what it is everywhere else.
But look at him. Yeah, cause he's
I heard that Florida was like the most hated state because every state could be covered in snow, but we're still down here. Sunshine.
but today, the motherfucker probably gonna be mad they came down here for vacation.
It's not cold.
Listen, people, trust me. If you're mad that you came down here and it's not as warm as, you're privileged, because right now in some places it's like 5 degrees.
Listen,
Single digits.
Yeah.
Single digits.
I already know. My homeboy Josh
There's
and
no
Philly
way
listen to me
possible.
all the time. Every time I say it's cold, he be like,
Listen.
shut up.
Listen.
5 degrees,
up,
38
'cause I'm up
degrees.
here.
Listen. Some place there's somewhere right now. There's a negative sign next to the degree.
Yeah.
It's a negative.
So the common theme is the bitch cold. Don't even matter.
Let's talk about the book. I want to hear about the book.
Go back to the
Tell
book.
us about the book.
That the men is in.
Tell us about the book.
So the book actually was inspired by my father. It's called, and don't get offended, it's called Men Are Simple.
Okay.
And it's
That's
not.
That's a fact.
Across the land on that
But sometimes I say it, people are like, wait a minute.
That's a
Wait,
fact.
what do you mean men are simple? I'm like, no. I'm not saying
just like that.
Yeah, it's just
a-
you're not complicated. It's not
No.
hard to figure you out. But what my book is about is my father. So I'm one of 5 children. So out of the 5, 4 of us are girls. So he sat us each down when we were 18. He said, come sit down, bring a pen and a piece of paper. And he made us sit down. He said, I'm going to give you a list on how to keep your husbands happy.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was a joke. So I'm writing this list down. I was
Take a
like,
note.
this is funny, Dad.
Can you give us one?
I can give you one.
That's it. That's all I want is one. Maybe.
Because you got to buy the book. So he gives us a list, and it's like 38 points. And I was like, this is a lot of points. But I started practicing them and trying them and like kind of testing the theory. I was like, oh my God, this works. He's not wrong. This man knows about men. Oh my God. I know. But how many men do you know that can articulate, this is what I need from you as a woman? Right. Okay.
Not a lot. But
How many?
goddamn hand.
Yeah.
Help me out.
But look at you guys. You're on a panel talking about relationships. How many?
Oh.
Regular men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now
I
that's
think
a great
men
point.
doing in certain
But we got
ways.
communication is not always orally,
Yeah.
and that's the thing.
Right.
People
And that's
always,
the problem that women have with men, because women are verbal communicators.
Amen.
No,
And
we-
men are like, you didn't understand that?
no. Okay, so no, it's not that we're okay. So here's the thing about men, right?
Tell me.
We don't always communicate our love through our words. Sometimes it's through our actions.
Right.
It's through the way we express
Right.
ourselves.
sir.
It's not always a wordly thing. So
Which I understand that, but a lot of women do
Don't.
not. So the
Because-
book is
Yeah.
actually about men for women. It's the points that my dad gave me, and they were like, they were almost could be in like.
I'm still waiting on that
I
one
like
one
it.
point you're gonna give
They
us.
were
I
almost
can't
in-
wait to read
Coming
it.
out.
So still being published right now.
Okay.
I had it set for February 14th, but it got pushed back. So
Okay.
March.
But that's okay.
Okay.
You gotta make it
That's
better.
okay.
He knows. He knows a lot about it. He's an author.
And for Valentine's Day, you ain't low. You ain't low.
But it's okay.
That's good.
Right before spring break, you go ahead and get
Right.
that
No,
book,
that's
and you see you're gonna get from spring break.
But yeah, so I'll give you 1 point. So
That's it.
pretty much I took all his 38 points, and after dating and getting to know people, because people to me are so fascinating. I think they're like the most valuable commodity on the planet. Understanding people. So
Facts.
I'm in
agree.
this subgroup, and I'm like, okay. So I was like, wait, really? Only 5 things they need, and they're happy. It's like 5.
Right.
So that's what it's called, simple. Like 5 things, and there's a chapter about each thing. The book is under 100 pages, so it's really a quick, easy read because I want people to actually pick it up, read it, and apply the principles.
Right.
Okay.
So the number 1 thing, in order of importance, I'll give you this. Men need respect.
Yes, they do.
Even over love. And it's hard a lot of times for women to understand that about a really? We're dapping each other up on
But that is 100% correct.
so the book like pretty much explains all the points and why they need it and examples of it and
I think I'm sold. I'm already sold.
but yeah,
I'm already.
And we're
a lot
gonna
of
have
people don't know, like if I talk to the man a certain way,
have
he's
a
not
book.
going to respond to me because I just disrespected him.
Right.
And they view respect as love.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, but what's disrespect? Because some men think everything is disrespect.
It's not about disrespect. Because I'm
Or
gonna
how do you
say
respect them?
It sounds like you're going to buy the book.
we got about 3 minutes.
Hey, man.
I'll look again,
Yeah.
so they can
Oh, yeah.
definitely come.
And I'm gonna read it at Scorpion's Hemp World.
Right. Okay.
In the meditation room. Located 1157 West State Road.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a book signing event. Sounds like a book signing event.
At the Scorpion Hip World.
I like it.
I'll be there.
I love it. Me too.
Listen, let's go.
So
Dr. Love Jones sign off on my book?
Absolutely,
yes,
I'll
and-
be there.
and he's gonna have man. So look, listen, man, this has
amazing.
been fantastic. The new year 2022 has been great. Man, listen, we're gonna have all type of different guests coming through and just enlighten us with all this great, black empowerment and just like the black magic. It's like the shit is happening.
Yes.
It is happening, and that book, oh my goodness, that's Steve.
Can't wait.
Steve Harvey, boy, you done listen. She telling the truth over here.
Yes.
If he want
Listen, don't mention Steve Harvey. You already.
Listen, I'm
you
just trying
already.
to tell you. Listen,
I
tried to write a book.
Listen, I had to burn sage. I had to burn some sage.
Act
See the
like a
man,
lady, think like a man.
that part. Listen,
Reddit.
But
I'm gonna tell you right now. That book that she talking about, what she just said,
That's gonna be so fun.
ladies, this all you need, and I promise you.
That was just number 1.
Listen,
Men aren't that simple.
See, listen, I probably already know number 2, but it's probably
Can I
gonna
get
be
it
in there.
now before
Yeah.
the book signing?
But so what we're gonna do at this point here, guys, next week, y'all need to go ahead and tune in. Got Cookie, Scorpion's Hemp World, Miss Shaina Kelly over there, high five from a distance. Yeah, she too far away. Yeah, y'all close. Listen, make sure y'all follow them.
Yes.
Listen, these two beauty queens are entrepreneurs in their own right, and what a collaboration it's going to be. So when the book comes out, we're gonna have a book signing at Scorpion's Hemp World. We're gonna fight that motherfucking grill and have some meditation in the back.
I need
We're
some
gonna have-
Doritos.
and we're gonna have- what better way?
Yeah.
So next week, guys, y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And remember to keep it locked. The best is yet to come. Let's go.
I love it.